I purchased some tie-down straps from Bikes and Beards Gear. You may also know him as Sean from SRK Cycles. He raves over some tie-down straps called tank straps. He says they're real heavy duty. The unique thing about them, I think, is there's no hook on the end. He argues, Sean argues from Bikes and Beards Gear, that a strap is only as strong as the hook. If the hook breaks, of course, the strap fails, or if for some reason the strap became loose, it could come unhooked, and then of course the strap would not be doing its duty. So I'm going to pull my 900-pound motorcycle up on my little Kendon fold-up trailer. I'm going to use the 2 tank straps in the front, and I'll use some cheaper tie-down straps I have for the rear. Now, Sean from Bikes and Beards SRK Cycles, he swears that you can get by with just the 2 straps on the front. Of course, just for extra precaution, I'm going to be putting some smaller straps on the back as well. I'm kind of technologically challenged too. I'm kind of mechanically challenged. So sometimes something as easy as a tie-down strap ratchet can give me trouble. So let's see how it goes. I'm going to load the bike and try to strap it down, and I'll let you know how it turns out. Okay, the motorcycle is on the trailer. Pulled it into the wheel chalk. Seemed a little sketchy to me, so I put a little 2x4 there under my kickstand just to hold it a little more level. Now I'm going to tie down the side without the kickstand first. I'm going in here between the fork and the fender into that loop there, as opposed to grabbing it somewhere else where you'd be pulling down on the suspension. I don't want to pull down on the suspension because then it bounces. So I'm going to strap it and then show you what it looks like. And again, I'm going to start on this side. I'm not going to pull it down too tight because obviously I don't want to pull it too far over. I do want it straight up and down, and of course the wheel chalk would probably hold it by itself, but I went ahead and have the kickstand down for some extra reassurance. Well, it definitely seems to work as advertised. I went there between the fork and the fender. Now I do have some extra skirt here that covers up my brake calipers and brake pads. I guess if I was worried about scuffing the paint, I could always take those off, but I've got it. Of course, it's, you know, plenty long, so I'll tie up or the excess here, but it really seems sturdy. I mean, the movement you're seeing there is more so the trailer moving. I think I'll put some, like I say, less expensive straps on the back. I think I'm gonna drive it down the road. I haven't really hauled my motorcycle on the trailer yet. I got to plug my lights up and hook up the little safety thing and take it for a test spin. But the tank straps, this one, well, I might could ratchet that one down a little bit. Well, pretty tight. I want it to sit fairly straight up and down. I will leave the kickstand down on the other side there, and again I'll wrap this extra up and take it down the road and see how it does. I think I'm gonna be happy too with my little Kendon trailer. I like the way it folds up and stands up on its end and takes up almost no room in the garage. So far that's been a good investment, and I bought it but used from a buddy and got a good deal. So I'm going to try it out and then give you my final thoughts about the tank straps. It's the name of the brand. Let's see, it says www.thetankstraps.com, but again, I got these from Bikes and Beards, I believe is the name of the company. I was looking for the invoice. Bikes and Beards Gear. I think I may have Googled a search for SRK Cycles. That's really more than what I know the company from. So I'm going to put some less expensive straps here on the rear and give it a try. Well, I went down the highway and back, and they still seem to be as tight as they were when I left. So that's just where I tied off the extra. Sure looks like it is working as advertised. So if you're interested in some heavy duty straps with no hooks, these tank straps, seem to be doing the trick. Here's where I just put my little cheap ones on there. Just kind of hold it back in a little snug. The only thing is I'm moving from Texas to North Carolina, so I'll be trailering this thing 1,100 miles. I'm not crazy about trailering a motorcycle, and with the design of my little fold-up trailer, it's not like it would fall over on the trailer. I think if the straps failed and the wheel chock failed, it would probably possibly fall off the trailer. So that's the reason I wanted, at least on the front, some good heavy-duty straps. I may do another review after I actually make the 1,100 mile trip, but so far I'm impressed or pleased with my little Kendon fold-up trailer and the tank straps. Of course, I'm not being sponsored by either one of those companies. I like to try things out, and if I think it works, I share it, and if I don't think it works that great, I share that information too. So it looks like the tank straps and the trailer both are going to be worth the money. Thanks for tuning in. Remember, if you like to ride as much as you can, because one day we're all going to be too old to ride.
Be sure to like and subscribe and leave a comment down below.